And so we talked to you about law of attraction. We told you it was a powerful law. And we said to you, you get what you think about whether you want it or not. And we said to you, you can tell by the way you feel whether what you are thinking about is what you want or whether it is the absence of what you want. And then we began to explain to you that there is a vibrational reality that is the precursor of all manifested reality. It's the vibrational version. It's the version you practice in your mind. It's the version that you practice through living of life. It's a vibrational version. You are spinning off this vortex of powerful positive creation. Because when you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. If you're rude, you want to be nice. If someone is rude, you want them to be nice. If you have not enough of something, you want it. The contrast helps you launch these rockets all day, every day. And we want you to understand that there's a vibrational version of what you desire that is a reality. It is a vibrational reality. That the source within you, that non-physical part of you that remains non-physical, that continuous, eternal, non-physical part of you that stands in non-physical support of everything that you are, that non-physical part of you stands with that vibrational reality that you have crafted, in part before you even came into this physical body, because there was certainly a trajectory, who stands now as the further culmination of everything that you have asked for, everything that you have singularly or collectively asked for. There is a vibrational reality about your world, the likes of which humans have not yet seen, but you have the potential of seeing. Any one of you, as you begin to stop doing that thing you do that holds you in resistance to this vibrational reality, and therefore begin to allow yourself to be a vibrational match to your own vibrational vortex of creation. Now, if you've been listening to us for a while, you heard all of that. In fact, you've heard it and heard it and heard it. There was a book written, a New York Times best-selling book, on every one of those topics that we just talked about. And the most recent one was the vortex. The vortex. We said to you, get in the vortex, get in the vortex, do your best to get in the vortex, get in the vortex, get in the vortex, get in the vortex. And finally you said, how? You've convinced me that I want to be there. You've convinced me that it's the place to be. You've convinced me that when I am there, good things happen to me, but I'm not that sure how to get in. And we say, you do it by finding thoughts that feel good and practicing them until they are your chronic pattern. That's how you maintain that. So then we've moved a little beyond an explanation. As we now have you convinced, say yes or don't. Coercion is so satisfying and flies in the face of everything we know about law of attraction. So your vortex of creation is moving and gathering, and the source within you is there with it. And everything is queued up for your realization. But what does it take for you to be in a place where you realize, and by realize, we don't just mean you sort of see it in your mind. We mean you fully realize it. How does it move from a vibrational reality where you can feel it and sense it and be glad for it? And oh, that's a wonderful state of being. We want you all there all the time. But how does it move from that vibrational reality where you sense it, where you trust it, where you have faith about it, and where you can now see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it in a way that others can see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it? How does it move from that vibrational reality that you are conjuring and creating all day, every day, into what you want to call real life experience? And that really is what the subject of the art of allowing is. It's really what the subject of understanding your point of attraction is. It's really about what the subject of waking up in the morning and realizing that while you slept, your momentum subsided. Ooh, so good to know. Most of you don't receive the benefit of that subsided momentum, because when you wake up, you pick up the subjects where they were yesterday and start talking about them again right away. Tweet, 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 tweet. Blog. Let's see, who can I call that hates that guy as much as I do? We think this is a really good time for a segment of refreshment. We want to just recap something so that you're feeling it fully. We want you to find and feel and practice the full resonance of this. There's nothing serious going on here. And there isn't anything that we know that you don't innately know. And it's not a difficult thing for you to feel around and find resonance with who you truly are. The source within you has always been present. In this forum, we're making it a little easier for you to find it, but it's always been going on. You understand this. And in the days that follow, you're going to have so much evidence of the resonance that you found here that you're going to know for sure that you understand this. Then it's just about practicing it. It's about caring about how you feel and finding the frequency that feels good and practicing it until you own it constantly. So when you say to us, I want to feel my way, we say, start early in the day before other momentum has you off on some wild goose chase that isn't serving you. Because this is something that you may not understand. When you think a thought for as little as 17 seconds, that thought has enough momentum that another thought like it will join it. And as you maintain that thought for another 17 seconds and then another until you've maintained that thought, that pure thought, not what's wanted in absence of it, but what's wanted and why. What's wanted and why. For as little as 68 seconds, there's enough momentum then that happens that you can begin the realization process right then. Thoughts will begin to flow to you. Inspiration will begin to flow to you. Thoughts are powerful. And law of attraction is responding to your powerful thoughts. So when you care about the way you feel while you are thinking, then all kinds of wonderful things begin to actualize or materialize in your experience. Something that is important for you to realize, and we really want to put this in here so that you can really absorb this. You may not have considered this before, and it can make a big difference to you. Law of attraction is always responding to your vibration. And when you are awake, you are always offering one. Sometimes you're offering it on purpose. We call that deliberate creation. Sometimes you're offering it by default. You're just watching what's on television or just listening to whoever's complaining in your ear. Sometimes you do it on purpose. Often you don't. But your point of attraction is always, when you are conscious and awake, always on. But when you sleep, momentum stops. Now, momentum and law of attraction are the same words, because law of attraction is talking about the momentum of the thoughts that you're practicing. If we were standing in your physical shoes and we wanted to get off on a better foot, and today, never mind what happened yesterday or the day before or any time before, today, right now, today, it's my dominant intent that I'm going to look for things that cause me to find resonance with what's in my vortex. Because if I can right here and now find resonance with what's in my vortex, then there will be a steady realization of what's in the vortex into my manifested experience. That's how it works, you see. That's how things come into reality. You all are very good at interpreting vibration through your physical senses. And you are so good at it that you have become primarily observers of what's been created rather than creators active in the process. But if you will be aware that there is a vibrational reality, some of it that you put there, it was a trajectory before you were even born. Much of it you've put there since you've been focused in this physical body. There's a vibrational reality that contains everything that you want. And source and all that is, the energy that creates worlds, is amassed and focused upon it. And the only missing piece for this to be fully realized by you in your see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it reality is that your frequency is off from what you are asking for. And the way we're wanting you to feel that, we're wanting you to acknowledge that this vibrational reality exists. We've been calling it a vortex of creation, because it's swirling and law of attraction has gathered everything that you want. And here you stand in some relationship with that vortex. And where you stand right here and now, thinking the thoughts that you're thinking and feeling the thoughts that you're feeling about the thoughts that you're thinking, here you stand offering a vibration that is either allowing what's in that vortex to be realized by you or is disallowing it to be realized by you. You get it? It's sort of like you've got your tuner set just a little off sometimes. So even though all of us are queued up saying, there it is over there, there it is over there, that's a trail you're going to really like. You would really have fun. There's someone who will meet you there that you'll have a really good time with. Oh, you're really going to like this. You're really going to like this. You're just off just a little bit and you're saying, I don't like this so much. I don't like this so much. I don't like this so much. But as you start tuning your frequency, as you're talking about, as you start caring about the way you feel, then you start, instead of zigging and zagging, you're zigging and zigging and zagging and zagging. You're rendezvousing with the things that you want. And that's when life begins to be that delicious experience that you expected when you made the decision to come into this physical experience. So we're talking about your point of attraction and what you're doing about it. And the likelihood of what you're doing about it right now is that it's likely to be doing about it, about what you've been doing about it, because that's the habit of doing about it that you've got going on. That's what beliefs are. Beliefs are just thoughts that you keep thinking. They don't have any basis in reality other than that you're creating reality from the beliefs that you hold, you see. You could create entirely different realities, and you don't need everybody else or anybody else to agree with you. You've just got to agree with you. Because your life caused you to tell Source what you want about that and that and that and that and that and that and that. And Source is lined up. Source is on it. The question is, where are you in relationship to all of that? So if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would acknowledge when we go to bed, all right, this has been a great day, whatever it was. Because at its worst, I put more good stuff in the vortex, and at its best, I realized some of it. This has been a really good day, and tomorrow, another really good day. And now I'm going to lay myself down to rest. And while I do, my point of attraction is going to become inactive, because my consciousness is going to leave, and I'm going to rest, and the cells of my body are going to take over. So Source, cells, up to you. I'm out of here. Oh, by the way, when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to get off on a really good foot. Then when you wake up, we started playing this game with Esther, and she would wake up and she'd say, I'm awake. With really happy anticipation. And then she was a little paralyzed for a little bit, thinking, I don't want those thoughts to come back. So on the first day, she didn't even make it till breakfast before thoughts of unwanted began to flow into her mind. But the second day, it got better and better and better. So if you decide first thing in the morning that you're going to get off on a thought that feels good, and then enjoy the thoughts as they come, and apply your focus to those good feeling thoughts with the intention of letting steady momentum take those good feeling thoughts, and you do it today and tomorrow, and you do it for about 30 days and 40 days and 50 days, before you know it, you have pushed the reset button. You have reassigned your position in this time-space reality. You have established a whole new point of attraction that has a whole new vibrational relationship with what's in your vortex. And as soon as today, things begin to happen that indicate to you, nothing makes you feel more worthy than that. Nothing makes you feel more brilliant than that, than to say, I said that would be so, and it be's so. You're powerful creators. You're not here subservient to anything or anyone. You are powerful creators. And you've come to focus your mind into creating the good that you've come to live, you see. We've enjoyed this interaction more than words can convey. It is delightful to come together with those like you who are exploring and considering and concluding and aligning and allowing. Be easy about all of it. Don't let our ranting and shouting make you believe that this is a difficult thing. It is our desire that hear us, and you did, and it is our desire that you know your well-being, and you will. But it is our most powerful desire that you accept that right here and now is where all of your power is, because it's your power to feel your contradiction or your resonance. Here and now is your power to feel your emotion. So you can feel whether you're in sync with your well-being and your true knowing, or whether you're out of sync with it. It's really a simple choice. And the more you care about whether you're in sync or not, and the more you reach for thoughts that bring you in alignment, then the better you'll feel, and the more momentum will ensue, and the more dynamic your life will feel, and the more value you will hold for others, because we all teach through the clarity of our example, don't we? There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain stubbornly remembering we are complete. What a nice day. Woo! I know.